In this session, we're going to discuss the various pattern holders, pattern types and sizes, and donut products that are available for using projection patterns. First of all, we're going to talk about the simple stainless steel pattern. They're also known as gobos, templates, cookies, so I'll be using those terms throughout this. There are main types of patterns. There's a steel pattern, which is basically made out of stainless steel, and then there's a glass pattern. It's a little bit thicker. They're normally put in bezels. First pattern holder we're going to look at is a metal pattern holder. It basically sandwiches your metal pattern in the center there, like so. It goes on in the pattern slot of the ellipsoidal, like so. There's two different slots. We'll talk about that in a moment. If we're using one of the glass patterns, it's a little bit thicker. This pattern is a glass pattern holder. You can see there's a piece of metal between the two leaves that allow the bezel to be accommodated. It holds it in fairly well. Again, this will go inside the template slot of the fixture. A lot of times in the heat of production, we don't really have the right pattern holder, so we try to get sneaky and take a glass pattern, put it inside the metal holder. As you can see, it kind of works, but what will happen is as the light heats up and cools off, the glass will break in a lot of cases. So always use the same pattern, the right pattern holder for the right pattern. As I mentioned before, there's two different places you can put a pattern in an ellipsoidal. There's the template slot, which is right here in front of the shutter. There's also the drop-in iris slot, and that will accommodate this type of holder. This holder will accommodate glass and metal patterns in the same way. They drop in, go into the light, like so. There's another product called the combination super holder. This is real convenient if you don't know if you're going to use a metal or a glass pattern. The metal pattern goes in, lays flat. This split ring has two sides. There's a flat side and an indented side. With the steel, you would use a flat side, place it in like so. It holds the pattern tight, and it goes into the pattern slot of the light. For the same pattern holder, if you have a glass pattern, you can see there's indentations. You would use the indented side of the retaining ring or split ring. Holds it in tight, goes in the same slot, like so. There's a product called the reversible pattern holder. Again, it accommodates both by taking this convenient piece of metal out, taking the two screws out. You can reverse the faceplate, make it a sandwich type holder or a channel type holder to accommodate metal or glass. Again, they go into the pattern slot of the fixture. When we talk about patterns, we have three different main types of gobo sizes. This is a B size. Most gobos that you get from the manufacturers are in the B size, rounds. And then there's the A size. As you can see, these two openings are a little bit small. This is a B size, smaller, A size, larger. This will accommodate larger gobos. The new generation of lights will accommodate A size. The problem is, if you're doing a gobo with graphics or something that have an orientation, the A size will not focus cleanly all the way across the field. The B size will. So if you're doing a breakup or something you need a lot of coverage, the A size is great for that. But if you're doing anything like the Hollywood sign or something, the B size is better for that. If you have a Source 4 Junior, which is a smaller fixture than they accommodate M size patterns. They're a little bit smaller. This one is a metal holder. This is the glass holder. This is the M size as opposed to B size, a little bit smaller. Gobos come in all of these sizes that you can work with. Another little tool that we like to use is a donut. This goes in the color filter slot or the slot downstream from that. There's two different types of openings. Most donuts come with both openings. You have to try them to see how it works with your gobo. This one is a thick line. As you can see, it's a little sturdier, more of a permanent solution. This is a thin line. The nice thing about the thin line is you can fold it, take it up the ladder, put it in your pocket, take it up the ladder, unfold it, and use it in the fixture. More of a disposable type donut. This concludes the gobo holder, pattern holder session.